And time now for an In Focus segment here on News Channel 15. Kyle Peach pleased to be joined by Mary Duckett, representing the hospital auxiliary in Mount Carmel. And it's a big time and a big year for the auxiliary this year.
It is. It's our 75th anniversary. On April 11th, it will be exactly 75 years since the very first meeting was held. We started almost a year, well, it was over a year before the hospital actually opened. We formed, we recruited nurses, found housing for them. We raised funds for different things. We sewed masks, bedpan covers, and the curtains that were between the beds at the time.
Wow. So I think it's safe to say without the auxiliary, the hospital may not have ever come to fruition.
It would have been very difficult to get it.
Yeah.
But before the hospital opened, we even took our own cleaning supplies in and scrubbed the hospital to get it ready to open.
Wow. So it has been very much intertwined in the history of this community and the hospital as the auxiliary.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And obviously celebrating a milestone year like the 75th, big plans for this year, especially for that anniversary date of April 11th.
Yes.
Tell us about what's going to be taking place.
We're going to be having a big celebration at the hospital. It will be between 11:30 and 1 p.m. We'll be having lots of food, which all the recipes come from the cookbooks that we've published over the time. There'll be scrapbooks to look at. There'll be mementos. There'll be lots of things to look at and see what actually happens.
You know, it's interesting to me. I go into the hospital cafeteria area now and eat pretty frequently.
There's a lot of people that do that.
There's a lot of people, and there's a lot of history on the walls even of the
Absolutely.
hospital that you get to look at. We talk about the cookbooks, and let's talk about some of the fundraising activities that the auxiliary has done through the years and continues to do to help Wabash General.
In the beginning years of the auxiliary, the main fundraising activities were bake sales, believe it or not. They used to hold a smorgasbord once a year, which I guess garnished most of the revenue. And throughout time, we've opened a gift shop, which we will be having a sale on the anniversary, a 20% off for everybody. You need to come in and check it out anyway. We've got all kinds of things, Easter items, clothing, devotional books. You know,
I have been in the shop here recently. The shop at 1418 is
Correct.
the name now. It's inside the main entrance, right inside the main entrance.
Just
at Wabash
turn
General.
left like you're going in to the outpatient clinic.
There you go.
And we're right there.
And a lot of unique gifts. And this is, we want to encourage people, this is not a gift shop just for people who are sick in the hospital.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Actually, most of the people that buy there are employees.
Okay, interesting. I'll hit the shop right on the way in or out for the day and
Exactly.
get what you need. So the shop and all of the proceeds there benefit.
Go back into the hospital.
Yeah, and so some of the projects and some of the things that the auxiliary has done through the years to benefit the hospital with those funds and fundraisers. Give us some idea on what some of those things might be.
Okay, every year we ask all the different departments what would be on their wish list, you know, for things that aren't normally brought up. And we have bought a lot of things. Things for dietary department one time, we bought a professional range, you know, with a double oven for them to use. We've bought things for x-ray, emergency room, ambulance department, oncology.
So really not a department untouched, really.
Absolutely not. And all the funds come from what we raise. And
so,
it's all volunteer.
Yeah, that was going to be my next point, is that the auxiliary runs hands down on volunteer help and support. I know the folks that work in the shop are volunteers. Tell me about the hours of the shop so folks know when they may go visit.
Okay, we recently changed the hours. They were from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., but now on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 8 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Okay, all right.
So the hours have been enlarged. The gift shop underwent a complete renovation when the hospital was being renovated and added on to.
Yeah, it's really nice inside
It
there,
is.
and you need to go by and see the shop at 1418. It is run by the hospital auxiliary. It's just inside the main entrance to the hospital. And hard to believe that 75 years has passed since the auxiliary got going, and to think of all of the support and things that they have done for the hospital in that amount of time is truly remarkable. We want to encourage people again to come out to the anniversary event on April 11th. Tell us about that one more time.
Okay, we will be having a celebration from 11:30 until 1 p.m. Everyone is invited. There's no cost, but there will be lots of food for you to sample. There's scrapbooks to look at, pictures to look at, items that at one time they were called pink ladies.
Okay.
And they had these jackets that they wore, and we've got some of those that we'll show, and just various things like that. And we're always looking for volunteers. What we volunteered for has changed throughout the years. Used to, we would walk patients in the hall, pass out menus, pass out trays and pick them up, things like that. Now it's more helping with the pain clinic, manning the desk there at admitting, and in MOB to give direction and help people find where they need to go.
So we want to encourage people to not only attend the event, but get involved. If somebody is watching and thinks that being a volunteer with your group would be something they'd be interested in, what steps should they take to get involved and to become a volunteer?
Well, they can come out to a meeting. It's the second Monday of every month, except July and August. We take those months off from meetings.
Sure.
And now, men are members also. At one time, it was strictly women.
Yeah.
But approximately 5 years ago, we started encouraging men to belong to.
Could be wrong, but I think I saw my friend Al Henniger out
Absolutely.
working at
You know,
there.
he retired from the
Yes.
hospital, but he volunteers now.
Sure. And so many people, I'm sure, have done that through the years. Wabash General Hospital for Mount Carmel and the surrounding communities certainly is a tremendous asset, aided by groups like the one we're talking about. And since the inception, since before the inception, the auxiliary has been involved with Wabash General Hospital, and they're celebrating their big 75th anniversary on April 11th. You want to come out and check out all that's going on that day at the hospital and get involved. We encourage you to do that.
Yes. Right now, we have approximately 52 members.
Oh, wow.
12 of them are men.
Okay.
So if you're looking for something to do with your extra time, please get in touch with us.
That would be great. That would be fantastic. Anything else that we're forgetting to mention today?
Right now, I can't think of anything, but
Yes.
if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
That sounds great. We're looking forward to this event. It's a big event to help the auxiliary, to help the hospital. The 75th anniversary, you'll want to be sure to check that out. Again, that's on April 11th, beginning at 11 at the hospital, and it's in the classroom, correct?
Well, the classroom and the boardroom will
And the
be
boardroom.
opened up together.
Gotcha. So big space there. That's right across from the cafeteria there, so you'll want to check that out.
And on your
April
way
11th.
in or out, please check out the gift shop. We
Yes.
are having a 20% off everything sale that day.
Big sale that day too. All proceeds from the shop, of course, go to benefit the auxiliaries activities. Mary, thanks so much for coming
Well,
in.
thank you, Kyle, for having me.
This has been In Focus, celebrating the 75th anniversary of the Wabash General Hospital Auxiliary.